Coming at y'all with another book. The book is called The Negro Question, Part 2, The African Slave Ships That Came from Judah by Lee B. Cummings. As you see the front of the cover of this book, you see the map of West Africa, and you see the kingdom of Judah, the kingdom of Judah, or wider slave coast. So we're going to go into the book to show you proof of the maps. It say, when the European powers carved up Africa, it was the custom of the European kings in those days to send out a cartographer, map maker to outline and pinpoint his holdings. There was a cartographer in 1747 who went by the name of Emmanuel Bowen. This man held the title of the royal cartographer for the two European kings, King George II of England and King Louis XV of France. So he was a map maker. His name was Emmanuel Bowen, and he would make maps for these kings. It said, what is unusual about the map that Emmanuel brought back to these two kings is that in the center of the map, Bowen shows that the true name of the so-called slave coast was none other than the kingdom of Judah. Judah was known by 4 different names at that time. Judah, Wida, Quida, or Abir. What does this mean to those of us who have been in hot pursuit of the truth? It means that we have the proof from the royal mapmaker himself that Judah was indeed listed among the inhabitants of Africa. Okay, the next page is page 6, and it reads, on page 67 of the book Creole New Orleans of this publication are the notes of a white slaver recalling the inventory of human beings on a cargo ship. Let's see what he writes. He writes that 16 slave ships arrived from the Senegal region. 6 ships came from Judah and landed at the mouth of the Mississippi, and in 1731, 1 ship from Judah landed 464 slaves at the mouth of the Mississippi. So a lot of slaves, Negro slaves from Judah came from, or was landed in Mississippi. It say on page 69, it states that the Company of India had a trading post at Judah, Gulf of Benin. There it competed with all the nations of Europe. The Portuguese was taking the upper hand in Judah, Northwestern University, Boston University, and Louisiana State University have in its possession documents calling the slave coast of Africa Judah. If you won't believe me, surely you will believe academia. Aren't they supposed to be the caretaker of the truth? You also have a town named Judah that was in existence before the Portuguese ever stepped foot on West African soil. And this is the city of Judah in West Africa. So with that, I'm going to say shalom.